talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi, everyone. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, share me out. Well, hey, everybody. Um, Child, the light is doing what it's supposed to do. That's what it needed. Needed a little gangster lean, and it's all right. All right. All right. Hold on just a minute. Hi, everyone. Hey, King Chris. I know you did this on yesterday. I know y'all are supposed to have been live on yesterday. I do apologize. I do apologize, but I was not feeling well on yesterday, but I am live on tonight. It's just been a stomach bug going around, and I think he got next to me yesterday. Um, Let me just wait a minute here for some people to come in, and then we're going to get into it. Then we're going to get into it. Um, I do have something for you guys on tonight. Um, um, just waiting a few minutes here, guys. Um, I'm just waiting here. I know that I haven't been live all week. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm gonna lose my audience this way, but hey, you know, I am going live now. Um, I did have a child that was sick over the weekend. Me over this week, my son he ended up with the stomach virus Tuesday, and we battled the stomach virus for. Hey Trisha, how you doing? We battled a stomach virus for all Tuesday and all Wednesday. Like my son finally got over it yesterday evening from all that candy, I guess. But there was a stomach virus going around in his class. That's one thing I hate about my kids going to public school. Child, they bring home whatever another little child may have. So, ow. So, um, so can you guys hear me very well? Because I don't know if I can be heard or not. But y'all, I got some updates on tonight. I do have some updates on tonight. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, please. I know that I haven't been on in a while, but thank you guys so much for coming in. Um, Hey Jamie, girl, I ain't seen you in a minute. I know y'all like Monkey, where you been? I girl taking care of the sick child. Um, so but we're good now. Let me see here. You can hear me. Hey, Miss Heaven, Mister and Mrs. Heaven Sent. Hey, how you doing, Miss Heaven Sent? How you doing? Okay. Um, how are you doing? Y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Well, y'all say y'all can hear me, so that's good. Let me try to get this mic. I ain't I ain't been over here fooling with nothing. I ain't been trying to work on this or nothing. Well, that's good. You're doing well. Um, that's good. You're doing well. Um, I do have an update, y'all. I don't know how true this is, but it's been some rumor circulation. Oh, me too, Jamie. And then after Halloween, my son ended up he throwing up and boo booing all in the. He like had a terrible, terrible, terrible stomach virus. I don't know where it came from, but they called me at 9 o'clock Tuesday morning, and he was just vomiting one minute and then boo booing the next minute. Bowel like uncontrollable. I took his candy away from him. I took everything away from him. I told him just eat noodles. Usually I had to fuss at my son at least all day by sitting down. I didn't have to tell him nothing for 2 days. And that is not Jamel, baby. I have to fuss to make him tell him to sit down. But Jamel was just as sick to where um I know that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, Lord, I hope it wasn't from the candy, but he all right today. He all right today. Um, so thank you guys so much for watching, y'all. I got a update. Like I got plenty of content. Y'all just ain't put it out. I got plenty of content. I just haven't been motivated to put it out, and things been happening. I'm ready for football season to be over with. Jamel them got a game. I thought it was the end, but it's not. But it'll be okay. But anyway, um, um, I have an update, and I don't know. I have a sad update, but I don't know how true it is because I don't know if it's coming from a reliable source. But do you guys remember me speaking about Marvin McCray? It may have been like at school they both had a party. Then the nurse was calling me talking about um that they had a stomach virus going around in his classroom, and then they had a party the day before. Ain't no telling where he got that from. My baby was sick. Um, I don't know, but I'm just glad he's well and he's able to go back to school. Because that's the only break I get. Um, but I don't know how true this is, y'all. Um, I don't know how true this is, y'all, and I hate to put it out there. Um, um, hold on, y'all. This is it's I'm froze on the screen. Jeez. Okay, y'all, my stuff is freezing, so I'm sorry. So let's get into the content on tonight. Um, I don't know how true this is. I don't know if it's confirmed or unconfirmed. Like, do you guys remember that I spoke about this young man? His name is Marvin McCray. It was back in um I'll say back in August, July, his name was very rampant in the YouTube streets. He was the young man. He's an influence. His wife is an influencer. Her name is Dre McCray, and um, well, I I don't know how true this is, but it's been going around that um unfortunately, I hate to be a bearer, I guess, of bad news. It said it was put out that Marvon has lost his life. They said that Marvon has passed away, and I don't, this is Marvon, and me too. And this is the only update that I have is that he passed away. I don't know how true that is. I know that a lot of people, were stating that, I know Molly Golightly had put it out there that he had passed away. But I was looking online. I was looking online and I don't see an obituary. I don't see like when I try to click on the link about the obituary of Mavon McCray. Um, it's like it says here that he's passed away. But this is not from a official cast or anything like that. And usually, like I don't know these. I never heard of these sites. Um, but they're saying that Marvon has passed away, and I hate that he lost his life. I thought that he could overcome, but you know what, guys, if you're dealing, let me say this, and I want to be very honest with you guys. If you are dealing with someone that is a narcissist, if the only way that you're able and they're abusive physically, mentally, emotionally, I know she probably didn't. Probably been passed away, but she knew she was gonna get bad flack from it, so she probably didn't put anything out to cover her tracks. But I hope that the police, I hope somebody do an autopsy report. Like if that man died and she did not tell his mother or allowed his family to say their final goodbyes, she is a different kind of evil. And I hope God have mercy on her soul. Honestly, I hope God has mercy on her soul because you don't do that to people. Even though, yes, that's your husband, but you give the family the opportunity to say their goodbyes. Honestly, you know, honestly, like if my son had if passed away, I want to see my son. I want to see my son. Yes, she got to see her son one time, and then here comes the people. Here comes the people talking about Marvon's mother's past and how she was this and how she's all about money and how she this and that. If you scratch all that out, if you scratch all her past out, if you scratch out everything that she was about, if she gave that boy up and his sister up for adoption because she felt like because she was young and she felt like that was the best decision for her kids, then to me she was a great mother. Even though she was who she was, that's still Marvon's mother. And trust me when I say this, and God, if he passed away, God have mercy on his soul. But he still will want his mother at his bedside if he passed away. He still will want his mother to be at his funeral or his or to say her goodbyes. Like you are a different kind of evil if this man has passed and you didn't even tell the family that the audacity. The audacity, just because you say I am the wife, I'm the only one that matters. Y'all wasn't there for him, but you obviously wasn't there for him because he had seizures. And instead of you, being a supportive wife and telling him to take, helping him take his seizure medicine, you giving him cayenne pepper and kratom and herbal medicines that ain't got nothing to do with his illness, and being emotionally, physically, and verbally abusive to this guy, and so controlling that the only way that he could get out, he felt that he could get out, is to take his own life. When it gets that bad, y'all, when you're with someone and you feel like there's no end, but no matter to take your life, run. Because no one should ever make you feel that low in life. No one. Because nobody has no control over your future. Only God does. Yes, his grandmama raised him, but his mama had him young. His mama had him young. She didn't give him away to somebody that wasn't his mother, that wasn't family. Family stepped in and got him and raised him as their own, and he still knew his mother. But at the end of the day, if this man has passed away and his family, grandmama, sister, cousin, father, stepmother, didn't get a chance to say their goodbyes, Dre McCray is a different kind of evil. She is a sad piece of work. And whatever comes of her future, God have mercy on her soul. Because you're gonna reap what you sow. And if she did this family dirty, she's gonna reap it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, let me say this, Trisha. Yes, it does say, when a man leaves his mom womb, he cling to his wife, but you're still supposed to have a respectful relationship enough to still have a relationship with your family. You just don't X out your family, especially, just because you're with, yes, your wife and your children is your family, but also you have a mother and a father too. And you will want to continue that bond with that. Um yeah, she did them dirty. She did them dirty. And then I hate to mention, without a crystal ball, she up there, you know, just she just out there, just Lord. I don't like people that just, you just want all the information, put it out there, and then when they don't want to give you nothing else, then you want to throw them all under the bus, talk about it like a dog. But at the end of the day, if y'all never covered it, miss even after we have covered, even though Molly covered it, even Justin covered it, even without a crystal ball covered it, and it's still nothing was done. No more than Miss Letitia ended up losing the money that was raised, because guess what? People started saying that she was a scammer. So you like, was nothing really done to help. She was able to see her son one time, but was there anything else left to do to help? You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. Um, but at the end of the day, Marvon's family deserves and say their goodbyes to him if he has passed away. I just feel like that's only right. Right is right and wrong is wrong. No matter what, no mom is going to want to bury their son or see their son pass, but you want to have peace with their death as well. It's a lot of people, y'all, like, she's a whole different kind of a sad individual. I ain't never been, I don't, one thing about it, they say they say how you know what type of man you have is how he treats his mother. Right. She got most of, so, like, if she gave most of the money back, and it just makes me angry because she's supposed to have a lawyer. She's supposed to went to see, be able to negotiate to see her son. And it's sad that you got to get a lawyer to negotiate to see your own child because someone wants that much control over a person's life. Never give too much. If y'all listening in, and then to the peoples in the bushes listening, let me just keep it real. Never give that much a person that much damn control over your damn life. Honestly, husband or not, don't allow them. Make you a will or something, but don't let someone have that much control of your life that they push you to the point of no return, where you feel like the only way out of this situation or from them, get away from them, is to hang yourself or rid yourself, or do something to yourself. Let me just say this. Um, y'all, excuse me, I'm sleeping. I'm not sleepy, but I get sleepy. Um, but never let someone have that much control over your life. I don't. One thing about it, I don't care if I'm in a relationship. If I'm in a abusive, if you're in an abusive relationship, and you feel like there's no way out because this person has that much control that. Yeah, same to you, Miss Sandy. How you doing? Um, let me just say this. Um, like when people don't when people have that much control over your life, they feel like that makes them feel superior to you. And that means that they say, well, I got them. That means that they ain't going nowhere. Me, one thing about it, and then this is one thing for certain and two things for sure. I'm always gonna keep a job. I'm always gonna provide for me and my children. Even if I do have a man, I'm still gonna always have me. Because if it comes a chance that you're gonna have to walk away, you can walk away. So never let someone put you in a position that you have nothing. Marvon was in a situation where he had nothing. And that's the reason why he did what he did, because hell, he felt like he didn't have shit to lose. Yeah, he didn't have anything to lose. Even though he loved his son that he had by her, he didn't have nothing to lose. And don't never let somebody get you to that point in your life. Walk away, even if you ain't got nothing. You can walk away and still rebuild your life, but you ain't got to rebuild your life. I know she gonna play that card or whatever, but that's what you need to get a lawyer for. You just working, building yourself back up. If you listening and you're in this type of situation, physically, mentally, or verbal abuse, and you feel like there's no way out, there is help out here. There's people out there and family out there that will support you, that will have your back. But don't ever get to that low in life that you have to feel like you have to do something to yourself because you have nothing to lose. That's how Marvon, and she may have did something to him too, but you know, it, you know, I just have to say it like she's trying to say that he did this to himself. And if he did, that means that he felt that he had nothing to lose. When people get to that point in life where they're so down and they're so depressed and they're like, well, how am I going to get out of this situation? I want out of this situation. Lord, how am I going to get out of this situation? And the only way that they feel like they can get out of that situation is to do that. S, then they were at the lowest of lows in life. Straight up. I don't know for sure that Marvon has passed away, but there has been um There has been talks of him passing away. They said the poor child, I think that she didn't even like they moved him out the hospital from what I was understanding, and put him she didn't want to, she's so selfish. She didn't have him there in the RV with them because she didn't have the capacity to take care of him. So she moved him to a nursing home, I'm thinking. And he probably passed away there. But I hope and pray that God gives his family peace to know that, he's not in that situation with someone that was just not for him, that basically manipulated him into marrying him. She is not a Jehovah Witnesses because Jehovah Witness do not act in this capacity. So all I can tell you guys is to pray for her family. Yeah, pray for Marvon's family and let them have peace. Um, I know his birthday is coming up. I was looking, I think his birthday is coming up. And as well, I do want to let you guys know, never get to that point and that low in life that a person has that much control over you. They have so much control of your emotions. They have so much control of your feelings. They have so much control of your finances. They have so much control over you that you can walk away. Leave a little space for yourself. So if you do decide to walk away, you can, even if you walk away with nothing. But never let someone get you that low in life that you do the S. And I'm not saying that he did it, but I'm just saying this is a if then situation. But don't never let nobody have that much control of your life. That's not love. Love is not control. Love is respect, loyalty, honesty. If we're grown, we know what love is. Love is never control. And that's just how I look at it. If Trisha, I'm just, I don't, if she did it, God gonna reveal it. Let's just pray that God reveals it all um God reveals everything to the world or to her. We know, see, she's already been revealed what kind of person she is. We know she's a controlling person. We know that she is a very controlling, vindictive, jealous woman, and she was jealous of that man, and she was controlling of that man, and she has anger issues as well. I'm talking about violent anger issues. But let's just pray for his family because I know that they want answers, and in order to get answers, got to continue to investigate. I don't know how this is true, y'all, or not, but I definitely want to talk to you, tell you guys about Marvon. I know everybody been waiting on the update, but y'all, I can't give you an update unless people. I'm not one of those YouTubers that just redundant. That's me. This is me, Miss Southern Belle. That's who. That's me. I'm the one in the picture in the corner. Miss Southern Belle is me. And hey, how are you today? But anyway, y'all. Um, hey Jessica, how are you? Okay, y'all. So, um, I definitely want to give you guys an update on Gabby Petito as well. I didn't put her name in here, but Gabby Petito family. Y'all remember Gabby Petito, who was back in last year? She had her boyfriend Brian Laundry had basically killed her. Well, Gabby Petito's family is has filed a lawsuit against the police department that there was a surveillance police cam video of the of Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie when they was pulled over by the police. Well, they have filed a wrongful death lawsuit to against the Moab Police Department, City Police Department, claiming that officers could have saved Gabby's life in the weeks leading up to her death. It says here that the police department failed to protect Gabby when police investigated the reported domestic violence incident 2 weeks prior of her being killed by Brian Laundrie. Um, if y'all don't remember that, there was a police cam video that shows officers interviewing Gabby and Brian on the side of the road, with one officer acknowledging when she was crying uncontrollably and had cuts on her face and arms. Still, Brian told officers that Gabby had just been under distress, and officers simply separated them for the day. It says here that the lawsuit claims police didn't probe them enough on Brian's side of the story, and even claims the officers treated Brian as if he was the victim rather than a person that is using domestic violence, is basically abusing Gabby. Um, it says here in the family eyes, all signs pointed to Brian, and they say the cops egregiously misinterpreted the situation. So basically, what they're saying is they made it seem like Gabby was attacking Brian, and Brian was the victim in this entire situation. Yeah, there is. Yes, it's two different lawsuits. It's one to Brian's family, and is one here to the Moab Police Department um about them not properly investigating the situation and not, you know, probing more to figure out. They're basically saying they just made it like a casual spat between a a, a couple. They just separated them for the day. They just didn't really, you know, look into the situation. They just thought it was like a little domestic argument. They're just basically saying it was like an argument or something. It says here that her family also calls out the department for failing to train its cops for situations like this. It says here that characterizing this case as a vehicle of systematic change in reckoning about how the police enforce the state's domestic abuse laws. They are seeking $50 million in damages. $50 million. That's a lot of money. So it says here the city of Moab says that makes made this statement. It says here we feel profound sympathy for the Potito and Smith families and the painful loss they have endured. At the same time, it is clear that Moab City Police Department officers are not responsible for Gabrielle Petito's eventual murder. The city says it will defend itself against the suit. It says here, as reported, Gabby's family filed a notice of a complaint in August, informing police they were planning on suing them. So They suing the parents, and they are suing the police department. Do I feel like they're justified in that? Basically so, but because they could have recognized if she was crying hysterically, she had scratches on her face, I would have had to be questioning like what's really going on. But they trying to make it seem like it was just a little love spat. You know, they didn't want to get into that. They just separate them for the day and then they'll be back at it. But I guess they're saying that they could have saved her life if um they would have investigated more. So y'all, I definitely want to get into Courtney Clenney. If y'all don't remember, y'all do remember her. Courtney Clenney was the OnlyFans model that was arrested in Hawaii for the death of and stabbing and killing of her boyfriend, Mr. Ombunsele. Um, well, she's trying to play. She has obtained a lawyer, and she has claiming that this is. I know, but see, he didn't get arrested, Trisha. He did not get arrested. And welcome in, Jessica. I don't know if I said welcome in, but welcome in, Jessica. But let me pull Courtney Clenney play picture up. So she was a OnlyFans model that basically they're saying that she basically stabbed her boyfriend in the heart with the knife and killed him. But she's saying now there is surveillance videos like a week prior that I'm gonna finna play in a second. Um of her and like she attacked him in the elevator. Well, a week before that, police was called to their apartment complex because she wanted to make a restraining order out against him because she claims that he was violent towards her. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Like, she can't just if like I don't know. I don't know about this one. Jessica is on Facebook. Um, let's see here. Let me let y'all listen to this because it done threw me off. This done really threw me off really bad. So we're gonna listen to this, and I want y'all guys says here. It says here that on 2 days, no, this wasn't a week. This was 2 days before the killing. It says here that um Courtney Clenney was crying for help 2 days before killing Mr. Ombun Selling. And it says here that they got into a little fight or lover spat or whatever. And I don't understand. Like, if you wanted to place a restraining order on him, why you didn't place the restraining order on him 2 days before, and why he ain't moved out, and why you ain't put him out? It's crazy. Let's just see this.
Charging towards her, and we actually try to get in the middle of it. So I told Artisha to go get the keys so she can go back into her unit. The boyfriend actually came after her, and Paul was walking towards there. And then I just said, enough is enough. Police need to be called. She said she don't want police to be called. But when it's in a common area, something happened like that, my safety is the residents first. We have residents out here, filming and all this stuff going on in the lobby area and causing the nuisance. So I called because based on we still have them walking around the property, and we need to have him removed. Last time we saw him, he was on the ground level.
Okay.
So
Just let me know when my chances to talk. I'm
you
not
just
trying
want
to
to get into your apartment.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, but you
Time
told me I
out.
was
Time out. Let me talk. Okay.
I feel very like.
What's your name? Courtney.
Yes.
Okay, Courtney.
Why do you have something against me, man? Like I'm just trying to like.
What is anything against you?
It seems like
We're
you
trying to
don't like
talk.
me.
So you just want to get back in your apartment. Unfortunately, he can be here in the property.
That is totally fine.
Okay.
He's been literally sleeping in my elevator rooms without permission.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna find him so he can leave the property and you get back to your apartment. What else do you
I
need?
was told I was gonna get a chance to speak.
Go ahead, Courtney. What's going on?
Are you even listening?
We're listening. Go
Did you
ahead.
say something wrong?
Yes. I stayed in my apartment all day. I didn't take my dogs out for like 8 hours because I was afraid that when I came down here, I was going to be down. And when I did come down, I walked my dogs, and you were telling me you wouldn't leave me alone. I said, "You just walk my dogs in peace. We're not together."
Courtney, does he have any property in your apartment?
Yes, so much. Can I, with respect, can I please? I just like, I just feel like I'm not being heard. Okay.
Go ahead.
So I had a lot of opportunities to call y'all, and I did not. So when he's following me around this dog park, I said, "There is no, your time is up." Like that's it. And then all of a sudden, he's following me to the elevator, and I said, "Don't follow me." This guy said, "I shoved her." When I was upstairs, when they shoved my door, I said, "I shoved him." I said, "Show me that." And then, I really got angry because that did not happen. All I did was take my dogs. I feel like I am really
All right. So what do you want to say?
I want to be exonerated, I guess, of anything wrong. And I want him, okay, the police are here. I want a restraining order against Christian Gonzalez.
We don't issue those.
Because,
Those
no, I'm
to
serious.
courts.
Can I do that?
You have to go to court. You have to go to
Okay, but
downtown.
how can I
or
make
be-
myself first? Because I know him and he would do it. How can I make myself first?
You got to get there first
175 Northwest or something.
before.
175 Northwest.
Is he already on the way?
We have no idea. We don't even know how it looks like.
We don't even know who he is. How do we know that?
So you question this. I need a restraining order against him.
Okay, you hear all this?
Listen,
Okay, they're listening.
who's on the phone with you?
Just my dad.
Okay, well, let me
Which I think is
let me
reasonable.
let me explain to you something with your dad on the phone, so you could hear me. You asked me, how can I get a restraining order against him? I answer you, we don't issue those. That's through court. You asked me, I need to get one before him. I told you, the only way is for you to get to court. Then you asked me, is he on the way already? And I asked you, I didn't even know how he looks like. You understand? It's your questions that are making much of an.
I am. Right now, I have not always been a victim, but right now I'm a freaking victim in the situation. I'm scared to go down there to walk my dogs. I just walked in and I told him, "You don't have a chance." And now all of a sudden, this is all happening.
What's his name?
Christian Tobechi Kurobin.
Christian?
Please, just don't. Get me kicked out of my own
We
apartment.
just want to get him. We just want to.
I'm scared. I'm
They already
scared
have
of
the key
him.
to take her up to the apartment.
I don't know why it wasn't showing during the live, y'all, but I'm sorry. She said, Miss Southern Bell said, we all know if he was repeatedly beating her in that building, it would have no problem arresting him. Exactly. But it's very alarming to me as well. She probably was peeled out or on some type of high on some weed or something. But my thing was very alarming to me. And the police at the end, when the police said, well, I want, you said that you want to beat him with placing a restraining order. Like, why would y'all want to place a restraining order on each other? Or why would you want to beat him making a restraining order? That's crazy. Because if someone is abusing you and you're not doing anything to them, why would you want to beat them when making why would you want to beat them making a restraining order? unless you're culpable as well of being aggressive. Um, because there is a video. I have the video. I got to look. I can easily find it where she attacks him in the elevator, and she's no victim in this. She's saying that this is self defense. She's saying that after this is self defense for her. She feels as though her lawyers are saying that he was the um he was abusive towards her. This relationship was very tumultuous. You could tell this was a tumultuous relationship for both of them. But if she was fighting and he was fighting, they shouldn't even be in a relationship together, period. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no way. That's why the police probably didn't take her serious. And then she's on the phone with her dad, probably trying to find a way to tell her dad, "Daddy, get me. How am I going to get out of this?" So what you're going to do is you're going to play victim and say, "Hey, um, he's abusing me, and all I wanted to do was for him to walk my dog." But she ain't gonna say the part about how he probably said something about walking a dog, and she just, you know, goes off. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Yes, that's what they are. Very toxic. Toxic for each other. And they was in a toxic relationship. And he lost his life, unfortunately. It's very sad. It is very sad that this man lost his life. Like, um, and there was another instance where I was reading upon that. Let me get a picture of Mr. Ombumseli on the screen. Trisha. But there was something that I was reading upon, like he was walking I think he was walking the dog, and he was telling this girl that, one of the people that he met, I guess a neighbor or something like that, was he spoke to her, and she got mad because he spoke to this neighbor because she asked, "Hey, how he was doing?" So she attacked this man for that. Like, she a whole crazy chick. I hate to say it, but it's some real crazy chicks out here. And hey, I'm a little bit crazy, but I ain't finna just spaz because somebody, or control somebody and be violent towards somebody and then stab them and kill them. That's just don't that's just a whole different type of crazy, right there. Let me see if I can find Mr. Ombumseli. This is Courtney Clenney. Oh, here they go right here. Let me pull them up on the screen. No, she didn't. So that lets you know that she probably did something but trying to play victim. Basically, what it is. That's okay, Chris. It's all right. It's all right. I go on late, then sometimes I go on early. Why she didn't attack the neighbor? Because she ain't trying. She's trying to control Christian, not control the neighbor. Let me find. Hold on, just a minute. Let me see if I can find this because this was leaked audio, and I think I saved it on YouTube. Hold on, just a minute, you guys. I'm telling y'all have to be careful with being in a relationship with people, y'all. Let's just be careful. If they are giving any signs of toxic behavior, um, or any signs of controlling and abusive, then baby, get out. I honestly, please get out because y'all. There's some people out here that don't, and they end up losing their life behind it. And no one should be controlling somebody's life like that. I honestly do believe that. Like you shouldn't have that want that much control over somebody's life to make you feel secure in a situation. You are your own person, they are their own person. And that's just straight up. You don't have to control. I ain't trying to be controlled like that or controlling like that. Some people, I don't know. Some people just crazy. No, this racial remarks. Oh yes, this is the video I'm trying to find because she was saying like the video that I found of her. It was about him speaking to a neighbor, and she started calling him n words and everything. Child, it was ugly. Yeah, the neighbor was a woman. Let me find this, y'all. I got it. I just got to look for it. Hold on. Y'all know but yeah, like and then there is a 911 call that is out there that when let me tell y'all about the 911 call. The 911 call, you can hear him in the background saying that he's about to pass, that his arm has went numb, and she's hysterically crying saying, "I'm sorry, Christian, I never meant to do that," and all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, honey. I got him. Hold on. Let me see if I can find him. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Happy
This ain't.
Thanksgiving week. Today we're gonna be making a highly request.
Hold
Hey
on.
y'all.
This ain't it. I want y'all to just listen to this while I'm looking.
We're hearing the frantic 911 calls made by a social media model moments after she stabbed her boyfriend in the chest. And in those calls, you can hear some of the victim's final words. Local 10 Sonella Sabovic is live now in Miami with the troubling tapes tonight. Sonella.
Well, Calvin, in this newly released 911 call, Courtney Clenney is absolutely frantic. She is screaming, telling her boyfriend Christian Abumseli that she is sorry for allegedly stabbing him. You hear his voice on the line. He says he feels like he's going to die. And my boyfriend is dying in the back. It's a panicked and frantic 911 call coming from Courtney Clenney, the OnlyFans model accused of stabbing her boyfriend Christian Abumseli to death. You can hear Abumseli in the background saying what appears to be his final words. Clenney apologizing. Prosecutors say Clenney stabbed Abumseli in the chest with a kitchen knife on Sunday, April 3rd, while he was unarmed, claiming it was not done in self-defense. Her attorneys say otherwise.
What she did that day was because she had no other choice. She was simply defending herself.
2 days prior to Abumseli's death, officers were at Clenney's apartment building, One Paraíso in Miami, where building employees called police in regards to a domestic disturbance. Clenney says she wanted a restraining order against Abumseli, but never mentioned that there was violence.
It seems more like she is trying to defend herself with these officers instead of getting the help that she's clearly seeking.
Clenney was eventually charged for Abumseli's murder back in August. Miami-Dade State Attorney Catherine Fernandez-Rundle says her story didn't add up. She alleged that she threw a knife when the medical examiner concluded
it was a downward strike with a knife.
We can't speak to the specifics of exactly what happened in the apartment that night.
The state attorney's office also releasing this video 6 weeks before Abumseli was killed, showing Clenney getting violent with him in an elevator.
It's a snapshot in time. It doesn't really tell you the whole picture.
So Clenney is facing a second-degree murder charge. Her attorneys tell me they want to set up a bond hearing for her sometime next month. It is during that hearing they tell me that more evidence will be presented. That is the latest here out of Miami. Sonella Sabovic, Local 10 News.
So much attention on this case. Thank you, Sonella. Now,
All right, y'all. So, all right, y'all. So, I got two more videos that I want to show you guys. there is a video of Courtney um there is a new release video that came out 23 hours ago that I just found, and we finna watch it. And then we're going to watch her use some derogatory words towards Christian about walking the dog and speaking to a neighbor. Now, I don't want to make anybody offended, anything like that, y'all. But if she did this, she needs to be held accountable. And welcome in, getting lucky with Kentucky. Thank you for coming in. Yes, he was the man that was talking bad about black women. She is not a model. She is only a fan sex worker. Here we go. let me get this up. But let's listen to what I have here. But yes, Courtney Clenney does deserve to be investigated. She does deserve to sit in jail. And I just feel like she could have some very erratic behavior. Um so this is a newly released cell phone video paints unflattering picture of social media model. So let's just see what this video is, y'all. Hold on. Hold on.
Black women, you know how.
Okay, so just allow me a second here. I don't know when the trial is, but we're going to definitely play this.
New details tonight in the case of Courtney Clenney, the social media model charged with second-degree murder after stabbing her boyfriend to death.
The Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office has released a slew of evidence, some of which are videos the victim himself took of their fights, and he seemingly did it without her knowing about it.
CBS 4's Naja Sherman went through the cell phone videos and joins us from the newsroom tonight with more. Naja, what'd you find?
Lauren and Elliot, tonight I listened to those phone recordings. They are very disturbing. They include racial slurs. Clenney is screaming and she is cursing out Obumseli.
Sorry. So shut up. Give me my phone. Find it. Find it. Find it.
For the first time, we are hearing audio recordings that Christian Obumseli secretly took of his girlfriend Courtney Clenney in the days leading up to when she stabbed him to death. Most of the audio we can't play for you on air, so I pulled just a few quick clips to let you hear the tone of what Obumseli captured.
Can you help me find it? I want. So what? Find it.
The secret recordings are now in evidence in the murder case against Courtney Clenney, and they offer a revealing window into how deeply toxic their relationship was. The prosecution could present them to a jury to show Clenney as a domestic abuser who ultimately plunged a knife into the chest of her boyfriend inside their luxury apartment in Miami.
You literally talked to her without telling me! Courtney, I was on a bike ride and she passed me and I said hi.
The cell phone was reportedly hidden in Obumseli's pocket, so there isn't much video, but the audio is clear and it's painful to hear.
Stacey, I'm sorry, okay? Just let me apologize. No!
In many of the recordings, Obumseli is repeatedly apologizing. Clenney calls him the N-word multiple times. The video clips on his phone were recovered by Miami police investigators as part of their homicide probe. Our reporting partners at the Herald obtained them from the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office through a public records request. Clenney remains jailed on a second-degree murder charge. Her defense team has not commented on the recordings. Naja Sherman, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Yeah, we don't need nothing else. We don't need nothing else. If he recorded her, I'm glad that he did, because if it was just gonna be her word against his word, I'm gonna be real about that. Yeah, she's a bit cray cray, and I said he was walking the dog. He said he came home and told her that he was just riding his bike and he said the lady rode past her and him, and he said hi, and it's a problem. And that's like I wish I could be in the courtroom because I know they're gonna play everything that puts her in a very bad position. See, I don't know how her defense attorneys are going to spin this. I don't know how they're going to suspend this. And I don't know how she gonna spin this. Exactly. I'll be researching, Chris. I'll be researching and I'll be looking. But I don't know how her defense attorney is going to spin this when he has recorded on his recordings on his phone of her erratic behavior. And if she just being screaming and all that, and he's sitting there telling her he's sorry, and she's still acting erratic, something ain't right. Yeah, said that she threw the knife and stabbed him in the heart, but I think the DA got it wrong on that. She probably went full force into because she was covered in blood. She was covered in blood. When you're dealing with someone that is crazy, that is jealous, that is erratic, you try to keep things down. So he was like, I just seen such and such and I spoke to her. She probably got jealous because why are you speaking to her and all that right there. If a man can't speak to like the girl is crazy. The girl is crazy and she's trying to play victim. See, because after this happened, y'all, she checked herself into a mental hospital or something, saying that I think she was peeled out or something to get some help with her mental issues. And then after she got out that mental hospital, she went for drinks. And then a couple of months later, she went to Hawaii. So they had to bring her back, extradite her from Hawaii to Florida, because baby, she thought she was gonna get away. She was on the high road. She thought she was gonna get away with this. She really thought that these people was not going to investigate what she did. And those recordings sealed the deal for her. I hope she knows. I don't know how her defense attorneys are going to spin this or say that this was self-defense when there are recordings and evidence that shows that she has erratic, toxic, she's verbally and mentally and probably physically abusive. They have all that. And she's very erratic. Child. She might try to plead insanity. I don't know. But she can't say that she was a victim because she ain't, as we know now, she ain't a victim of nothing but being crazy. Child, I don't know, child. I don't know. That ain't got nothing to do with some black, because I'm about to talk about a black person in a minute. And they was, from what I'm reading, she was just as crazy too. So it just depends on who you're dealing with, child. It ain't got to do with color. It all got to do with the person. It ain't got. I'm gonna be honest. I do feel like it don't have to do with the color. It got to do with the person. And if the person is erratic and crazy, child, child. Mm. I don't want to be with anyone that has uh erratic behaviors, like screaming, crying, throwing stuff just because some woman tell me hello. No, child. No. But I got one more story I got to talk about, and then I will try to be live later. I'll try to be live Friday. Oh, so y'all, I want to pull this young lady picture up, and then we're going to talk about her It's just a sad story, man. Um, I'm gonna say this: be careful. Like, this story is about a young girl. She's 20 years old. She was killed. Her name is Kanaya Brunson. She was 20 years old. I'm just gonna finna pull a picture of. She was messing with a married man. Um, is it Kanaya? She was messing with a married man, and I'm not trying to look down upon her because I have been. That ain't the full thing about the story. So I'm gonna pull this baby picture up. Um, she was 20 years old, and she was messing with this married man and lost her life. Mm. Trying to make them look like child. That was just an excuse. That was just say that was just an excuse. We just gonna say that was just an excuse. That was just an excuse. Okay. Um, this is this young lady. Her name is Kanaya Brunson. 20 years old. Lost her life. She was killed and set on fire. So it says here a man and his brother in law are being charged for a murder of a 20-year-old Kanaya Brunson. On September the 24th, a friend of Sutton called 911 and told police he witnessed Sutton and Kanaya in a car with Sutton on top of the young woman. He then heard Kanaya scream for help and yell out, "He cut my throat!" Unfortunately, the police could not locate Kanaya, and the call went nowhere. 2 hours later, police received another call regarding a fire in an alley. Upon further examination, they realized that the object on fire was the body of Kanaya Brunson. She had been bound and shot. So what police has found out is that Kanaya and this man was and Sutton was seeing each other, and they also learned that this man was married. And it says here that Kanaya had called her mother, Jennifer Meadows, that the married man said that he wanted to be done with their relationship or with messing around relationship. So um and it says here that Kanaya told her mother that he wanted to be done with the relationship, and the girl and Kanaya kept calling this man's wife. And a week later, Kanaya would be dead. And the wife, being the wife that she is, trying to ride or die. Oh crap. Um um claimed that her husband was at home the night of the murder. But there is video footage that contradicted her claim. It says here on the night of Kanaya's murder, they met up with the sole purpose. He met up with Kanaya for the sole purpose of killing her. He then enlisted his brother-in-law to burn and discard of her body. They don't is not sure if the wife is going to be implicated for lying to the police, but The husband is being charged with first-degree initial homicide and mutilating a corpse. And we're gonna listen to some of this. Let me say this, y'all, because I don't never call Lord. Hold on. Let me block these people. I don't even know what to say. She was messing with her when she was a kid. Just sit. Yes. Oh, do you want to see his face? Let me pull this man up. This is Kanaya. Kanaya. She was a pretty girl. This is the man. This is the man now. Y'all see it? Y'all see the man? Do y'all see the man? Ain't Wolf, don't look Wolf a quota. They look like alcoholics and drug addicts. They don't give a flying flip about no woman. Now he gonna be sitting in jail for this girl murder. One thing about it, everybody got a past and everybody got a future too. Everybody have done things that they are not proud of. But one thing for certain and two things for sure, there is no future with a married man. Let me just say that. Go to bed. Go to bed. Cut off your light and go to bed. If you are a young girl listening in, straight up, keeping it real, he ain't gonna leave his wife for you. You are just fun for the time until he finds something else that he wants. He gonna drop you. Yes, because that's all they want. They just want something hot because they're tired, but they ain't gonna never leave home because they know that they got an investment there, and they can easily mold and shape a young girl to do whatever they want. But see, they don't never want you to call their wife baby. That means you don't went too far. But if you're listening in and you're young and you thinking about you messing with a married man, get out. There is no future with a married man, girl. Get you a young boy that got something going on in college, want something. Because these old drunk looking men like right here, they don't want nothing but pee, baby. They'll throw you a little bit of money because they know that's what you want. A little bit of money, get your little hat on and buy you something to eat and may pay a bill. But listen to me. There is no future with a married man. And for them to just brutalize her, it's one thing to kill somebody, but to burn their body like they ain't somebody's child, it's just beyond sick to me. It is beyond sick to me to burn someone's body. You had no regard for life. And Trish, you better tell them. What you better tell them? Full of it. Well, they ain't nothing but wanna be sugar daddies that ain't got nothing, probably abusive. You can look at them and tell they heavy on the drugs. They drinks. They drank. Both of them are alcoholics. Look at them. Look, child. Well, you better know who you're dealing with. Better know who you're dealing with. Let me just let y'all listen to this.
Parents today, and she joins us now live in the studio. Michelle.
Bill, Kanaya Brunson's mom calls her daughter her best friend. Two men face charges, but the criminal complaint points to lies others told, and for that, Kanaya Brunson's mom is pressing ahead. Kanaya Brunson turned 20 in June, a joy to be around.
She can make you smile right away.
Brunson wanted to be an orthodontist or a vet, later learning she was good at making others look good, so she enrolled in beauty school.
She actually taught me how to put on eyelashes and do my eyebrows.
This is Brunson leaving home the morning of September 24th.
Hold on, y'all. Let me let y'all see
mom,
this.
a smiley.
I wasn't even there 30 minutes and they called and told
Hold
me
on.
her car was found. And I knew then, at that point, like, something happened to her.
The day of the murder, police say Brunson
The married man she'd been seeing, Sultan Sharif, strangely.
Life of a 20-year-old Milwaukee woman came to a violent end. CBS 2's Michelle Fiore sat down with the victim's parents today, and she joins us now live in the studio. Michelle.
Bill, Kanaya Brunson's mom calls her daughter her best friend. Two men face charges, but the criminal complaint points to lies others told, and for that, Kanaya Brunson's mom is pressing ahead. Kanaya Brunson turned 20 in June, a joy to be around.
She can make you smile right away.
Brunson wanted to be an orthodontist or a vet, later learning she was good at making others look good, so she enrolled in beauty school.
She actually taught me how to put on eyelashes and do my eyebrows.
This is Brunson leaving home the morning of September 24th, texting her mom a smiley.
I wasn't even there 30 minutes and they called and told me her car was found. And I knew then, at that point, like, something happened to her.
The day of the murder, police say Brunson met up with a married man she'd been seeing, Sultan Sharif. Strangely, he'd reached out to Brunson's mom a week earlier.
He goes on to say, I want to be done messing with your daughter, but she's reaching out to my wife.
September 24th, a friend of Sharif's called 911 after he says he saw Sharif on top of the victim in Sharif's car, and that the female stated, "He cut my throat." She was screaming and pleading for help. Police didn't locate the two then, but hours later were called to an alley near Keefe and Palmer where Brunson had been tied, shot, and then set on fire.
She was everything to me. She was everything, and this is the most hurtful feeling.
Police interviewed a number of people, including Sharif's wife, who claimed he'd been with her the night of the murder, which the complaint says was debunked through video evidence.
And they think that they're going to be out here and live their normal life after they, helped with this.
Sharif's brother-in-law, Johnny Allen Hopgood, is charged as an accomplice.
It's still hard to believe that she's not, here with us.
Bond for Sultan Sharif is $500,000, and for Johnny Allen Hopgood, it's $50,000. Both are due back in court next week. Reporting live in the studio, Michelle Fiore, CBS 58 News.
Chris, it is. We all have done things that ain't right, but now there is no future, Chris, with being with a married man. Honestly, there's something, there's, if you want to do it, I ain't gonna judge. That's you, but I know I don't want nobody else's man, child. I know what's in my future, child, and I know it's not nobody else's man. I want my own, straight up. I don't want no married man, cause he lying to you, the wife, and some other 2 and 3, 4 women's too. You ain't the only one, child. If you think that a married man is only dealing with you, that, you know what I'm saying, child, please. He got 1 or 2 more that he dealing with. There's no future in a married man. Listen, ladies, there is no future. And then for him to call this man, I thought the younger looking guy, y'all, let me pull this man up, because I thought the younger looking guy was the this dude right here, the one right here. Not the oldest one, the one with the gray hairs, not with the bald head. I didn't know that this dude right here, the older one, is the one that is in a relationship with a girl. He must have been just a sugar daddy. And he might have but see, she started calling his wife and he got mad. Wife probably was in his tail about her calling, and probably finna get put out the house. And now you out for good now for the rest of your life. Stupid. One word, stupid. Keep your pee in your pants, man. If you keep your pee in your pants, honey. Keep your pee in your pants. Oh, I'm seeing here. Um, keep your pee in your pants, man. Child, let's listen to this.
In heartbreak after she is found dead on Milwaukee's north side. Tonight, they're sharing their grief and their new calls for justice with 12 News' Kendall Keys.
I just pray. I never want to let nobody ever feel this type of pain.
Family and friends united by pain, gathering to grieve the loss of 20-year-old Kenaya Brunson.
It's terrible that we have to do this. I would have never thought that I would be burying my daughter before she buries me.
Brunson's parents say she could light up a room with her smile. She loved helping others. Her father tells me she just signed up for classes.
She want everybody to stay close and win a lot of things out of life. She was going for it.
Dreams cut short. Police say Brunson and the victim of a homicide. Police say they found her body near North Palmer. Her father tells me her abandoned car was found about a mile away from here. Here, where police made the discovery. A week later, all that remains flowers left by a stranger to Brunson.
It's just terrible that someone to go through that, and then to know that they probably went through it by themselves and not had me or her brother or my husband or anyone that she knew that could be there, at a time like this.
So I'm going to stop inside, find out who did this to my daughter.
It scares me, y'all. I am not laughing at the video. I'm laughing at y'all in the comments. Chris and holy what? Mama said he was with her for 4 years and the wife knew. So if the wife and he said he was tired, so that means that he was tired of dealing with her. The wife was said probably to get rid of her. And for 4 years, this girl was like 17 then. Hold on, she's 20. She was just a child. So what old ass, what y'all parents? I know y'all saying, well, if no, that man probably 50 some years old. That man don't need to be laying down with no child. Let me see how old this man is. Hold on, y'all. Now now the mom, you allowed this? Hold on. The mom allowed this for 4 years. Yes, the boyfriend, the dude name is Sutton, and the brother-in-law name is Johnny. So they both in jail for the rest of their life, all because he want to mess with a teenage girl. Just sad. Just sad, y'all. We better tell. I'm gonna tell my. I don't know if y'all gonna tell y'all daughters, but I'm gonna tell my daughter. There's no future with a married man, and if a man that is, if he ain't of your age, you shouldn't be messing with him. And no man that is in their 50s should be aroused by a 16, 17-year-old. That's sick. Dude, let me see how old this man is. This man 50-year-old. This man is 20 years older than her. Hey, I am Colette. How are you? Thank you for thinking of me, boo. I'm about to get ready to go. He must have been a groomer because, child, this man is 50 years old. And you probably have children her age. You probably have children your age. Please watch your children. Please watch your children. Make sure you be careful who you have your children around. Make sure you be attentive to your children. You ain't been getting no notification. I am Colette because I've been slacking. I ain't gonna lie, I've been slacking. Oh, it was 31 treasure for 3. So, you right. Baby, it says here he a hard 50. 50 something. Oh. Yeah, he is 30 years older than him. Sorry. So yeah, he is 30 years older than her. And he is 50 years old. Still sickening no matter what you look like. Oh, thank you, boo. Thank you so much. Thank you so for still supporting. Thank you guys that has been here since day one, rocking with me. Cause y'all know I hardly go live. I'm gonna try to get it back together, y'all. But since I'm gonna be in school, you'll probably give me 2-3 times a week. But I'll do my best to help you. I mean, do what I can for you guys. Um, but if the mom knew and said nothing, then she should feel. I might be wrong for saying this, and y'all get on my head if you like. But your mom is responsible too. I'm gonna just say this, and I might be wrong, but even though he did this, if the mom knew, she was just as responsible because if they've been messing around for 4 years, why you didn't press charges on this grown ass man for having a sexual relationship with your child unless he paying the bills, unless he buying dope, unless you pimping out your damn daughter. Cause ain't no way in hell you gonna touch Jayla at 16. Your ass going to jail with gasoline draws on, baby. Exactly. So they're connected. I'm just gonna keep it real and be mad if you like. They're all connected. I bet you the boyfriend and the dude they know each other, or the husband, and somebody's probably a drug dealer because they do look like he's on drugs, or they drank together and to show interest in her daughter and start messing around with her, giving her money. The girl probably started showing up to the job and stuff like that because he didn't want to deal with her anymore. And start calling the wife and stuff like that. So yeah, the mom is responsible. Um, I'm just gonna say this. Mother, stop selling your soul for $1. Um, and stop selling your children for a fucking $1. If you want, if this man, if you want, hey, if you want to sell your ass, y'all scared what I'm about to say. If you want to sell your ass to pay your bill, you sell your ass, not your daughter ass, to sell your pay your bills. But you don't sell your damn child out. You sell your ass. Don't sell your daughter ass. Get what I'm saying? Thank y'all for the blue hearts, but I had to say that. I had to say that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She is responsible. I'm sorry that you lost your daughter, but you need to look at yourself. And somebody may come in and call me a fake reporter or whatever. But hell, I got to say it. Miss Southern Belle, girl. I'll sell my ass before I sell my daughter ass. Trust me when I say that. That's a baby. If you ain't responsible enough to pay your bills and you ain't working to pay your bills and you want to lay around, you want to sell your ass, you sell your ass, not your kids' ass. Them kids. Stop traumatizing your damn kids. Well, hell, obviously, if the girl, if she talk about the husband could have handled it, the husband ain't handling it because hell, he shouldn't have been fucking with the girl because she ain't number four. She was just 20, so hell, if he been messing with her for 14 years, I guess he waited till she was legal age where it was consent so he could start having sex with her. So it's been 4 years, 17, 18, 19, 20. 16 is an age of consent, but still is still sick. Watch who you have around your children. I don't do a lot of company. I don't do a lot of men in my house. I don't even do a lot of females in my damn house. Honestly, hell, just maybe family every now and then. But one thing about it, if anybody gonna be selling some ass around here, it's gonna be me. Not my child. I'm gonna provide for her. Anyway, I know y'all just cracking up, but I just had to say that. I'm talking about her mama. Yeah, the mom did say she has a husband. Obviously, they're all connected to this sudden man, and you know what I'm saying. If he felt comfortable enough to call the mama, you think the husband don't know that the sudden, the man, that's all connected. We ain't stupid. Need to put her ass in jail for negligence. I thought real hard about that a while ago while I was sitting here listening to her and laughing at y'all. I really thought hard about that. And I thought about like if he called her, he felt comfortable with her. And she knew her daughter was messing with a married man. Did she tell her daughter that there is no future with a married man? I know they're saying, well, when they get a, you know how they say, when they get on a piece, you know, they don't know how to stop. But at the end of the day, keep it real. There is no future with a married man. No future. He ain't gonna leave his wife for you. He's going to mold you to where you're stuck with him until he gets tired of fooling with you. Whatever. She didn't do all what she could because ain't no goddamn way your daughter should be sending her ass to a 50-year-old man. That's what you should have been doing. I would have been like, you deserve better and all that, but you know. Chris, good night. Anyway, y'all, excuse me about cussing, but I just have to say that, you know, it's very sad that this child, because she's still a child under me, has lost her life to this. You know, take this as a lesson. Baby, if you're the side chick, if you're messing with the married man, there is no future. Get the money if you're going to get some money, and then you do your own thing. But don't put no feelings. Don't put nothing to it. Don't add nothing to it. Don't take away from it. Get the money, baby, and go and have you another dude that you deal with. Yeah, yeah. But there is no future in a married man. None. There's no future. And sometimes, hell, it ain't a future with a single man either, hell. But, you know, it is what it is. Jamie said $40 ain't worth no wrinkle drunk D. It ain't, I understand. Maybe she didn't know how to let it go, child. I don't know. Maybe she didn't know how to let it go. He groomed her. Think about it, for 4 years. Y'all been messing around and then you just drop her like hot potato. Remember, you're dealing with someone that's immature. You're dealing with someone that's 20 years old, that's immature, don't know nothing about life. You groomed her to be what it is, then you gonna drop her like a hot potato. I don't know, y'all. This is just maybe my thinking. Like, Miss Southern Bell, you know, I enjoy your conversation. Thank you. Um, y'all wilding out. I would be devastated. Child, yes. The 50-year-old, you forgot, Jamie. 50-year-old, $50. Hold on, $40, 50-year-old drunk D. That man looks like a drunk, and that's just real. Um, his wife, why she covering for him, baby? I'll be getting some divorce papers and head for the high heels and be done. I would not waste no more energy on that. Um, but anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching, man. I enjoyed y'all. I've been missing y'all. I just got to motivate myself to get. I got content. I got plenty of content. I'll be live tomorrow with my other little content that I got. It may be old stuff that y'all probably already heard about and not heard about, but we gonna talk about it. But make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out, okay? If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. Turn the notification bell to all. Um, if y'all want to give me stars on Facebook, give me stars. I am, I guess, kind of monetized on Facebook. You can send me stars now. And on YouTube, if you want to yes, it does. And I'm blessed to see you as well, Miss Jamie. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate I appreciate this comment. I really did. But thank you guys so much for watching, man. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I promise. I ain't got, it's like Saturday morning. I ain't got to get up and go to no football game. So Friday night, see y'all then. Thank you, Chris. Um, y'all have a good night. Thank you so much to the new people that come in and commented. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all on tomorrow.